I'd say the second leg was perfect. The first leg was a little challenging for us. We got in a pretty good storm coming out of Maine, and we took on a little bit of water in the cockpit area right on our brand new radios, and we started having a few malfunctions, but we got through it okay.
You just keep going. Nothing you can do.
We have a lot of backup.
A lot of paper towels, you know. And,
he's not joking.
You know.
We literally, I just kept handing him paper towels, and he kept diapering all the water out, and we made it through it.
The town folks were great. We asked for a hairdryer, and about 15 minutes later, we had 3. 2 new ones. The guy went out and bought them and brought them to us and gave them to us and said, "Here, just have them. You may need them again," you know. So he gave us these hairdryers, and we sat and dried all the radios out.
Going straight to Greenland and get fuel there. It should be about 6.5 hour flight, somewhere between 6 and 6.5 depending on the wind, and then from there straight to Iceland. So we've got pretty much between a 14 and an 18-hour day of flying tomorrow depending on the winds.
Right now the weather's improving tomorrow, at least the thing we saw this morning, so we're getting an update on Weather Brief this afternoon. It's all about the weather here. I mean, it changes so rapidly, so our plan now is to leave here to start engines at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning and get going eastbound, sort of northeastbound, but you know, and we may have to. The winds are pretty strong, so we may have to go a little farther north than we normally, just to stay out of the winds and come back down. So we'll make a big arc to Greenland. Well,
it's a little slow.
I probably taxi faster than this thing flies. So no, this airplane cruises about 150 miles an hour thereabouts, and you know, of course, fighters are 10 times that. So you know,
yeah.
it's much faster.
Well, we started the logistical planning when Eric and I first met in Michigan almost 2 years ago, and then we started figuring out, can we physically do this, and then we decided. Sherman and I decided to start looking at the aircraft and see where we were vulnerable. So we looked at a little bit of this and looked at a little bit of that, and then we said, well, let's take the wings off. And
then got scared.
Well, we started not getting scared, but getting cautious. So we took the wings off to look at, you know, if we get in, you know, what's it going to be like. So we found some corrosion, so we had to do a tremendous amount of rebuilding to the internal structure of the wings. And then we decided, okay, now that we've got the wings off, what do we do? So we took them all the way down to Los Angeles on a trailer and had a friend rebuild them, brought them back, put them on, then put a new engine on, put all new avionics and radios on, the ones that got wet yesterday. And I think we prepared it. I think I don't feel like there's not one thing that we didn't do. We got new tires, everything that could go wrong, we've mechanically dealt with and have a provision for. So now it's just about the weather. It's a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know, we knew we were going to be gone for 2 months, but we didn't know how much work it was going to take to get ready before the 2 months. So now that we're on the trip and you know there's no turning back, I think we feel pretty comfortable.
Yeah, we're heading east, man. We're going to be there.
We feel real strong with how important this thing is.
Yeah.
You know, Sherman's a veteran.
This is the honor, the greatest generation. There's no two ways about it. And the sacrifices men from all countries did during this war is just unbelievable. And every time I get in this airplane, you know, there's some 21-year-old kid flying across the English Channel with 29 paratroopers back there, younger than him, getting their fanny shot off, towing a glider. It's just amazing what these young kids did back then. We're doing this 75th reunion of D-Day because so many of our vets are passing away now, and not just our vets, but vets from all the countries that participated in the war. So that's why we're making such a big deal. We're just glad to do this. I mean, it's a trip of a lifetime. It truly is. And for a guy like me being a veteran, I'm happy to do it, truly.